have any of you seen the legacy media reporting on this subject? They refused to show Trump's victory speech. And we did a poll actually asking, is that because Trump's victory speech might be so dangerous that, this could be such dangerous misinformation that to broadcast it would be irresponsible? I mean, maybe we're being irresponsible right now, even discussing Donald Trump. Maybe if you had some institutions that people respected, if you had a deep state that cared about American people rather than continually creating opportunities to bring them down, if you didn't have a military industrial complex forever provoking and advocating for new war, if you didn't have a legacy media that amplified and conveyed nothing but the interests of the powerful while censoring and surveilling ordinary people and opposing and dissenting voices, maybe we wouldn't all be in the thrall of a man who knows how to stand behind a microphone. Here's the legacy media's analysis in the form of Rachel Maddow. Let's take a look.
I'm sorry, I just have to do a little bit of business just for a second. At this point in the evening, the projected winner of the Iowa caucuses has just started giving his victory speech.
It's Donald Trump. Can you not say his name? The projected winner, he that cannot be named. He's not Voldemort. He's not a Lord of Darkness that just the utterance of the word Trump on MSNBC. Suddenly, liberals are putting down their coffee cups and they're putting down their comfortable views. They're embracing the idea of emergent populism. Now, this level of hysteria is extraordinary, particularly when you look at the preceding administration, i.e. Obama preceded Trump, Biden followed Trump. Remember the cages and the condemnation. These children are being placed in cages on the border. Who built those cages? Who built those cages? Obama. Remember the condemnation of a wall. He wants to build a wall. Donald Trump wants to build a wall. Who's continuing to build that wall? Biden. So is this hysteria justified? Is it justified? Not even saying his name. Not even allowing him to speak. This is the free speech platform. The reason that we're on Rumble is because we believe in free speech. And what is the point of free speech? It's to unite us. It's to elevate us. It's to create the possibility of genuine opposition, decentralized but unified against the establishment. Not hate speech. Oh, people are slightly different. I don't care. You don't care. You don't care about other people's freedom. You care about your own freedom. If you're granted your freedom, allow people to live however they want. Is that what they want on the legacy media? Who built the cages, Joe? I am Steve Reno. Said that on the Rumble chat. I'm saying hello to Firegirl 2020 and Max Matias 444 and all of our supporters over there on Locals, our awakened wonders who get early access to much of our content and exclusive access to some of it. Let's have a look at the rest of Rachel Maddow's analysis of misinformation, disinformation, and their peculiar refusal to show Trump's speech. Did any of you see it? It was the sweetest thing I've ever seen.
We will keep an eye on that as it happens. We will let you know if there's any news made in that speech, if there's anything noteworthy, something substantive and important. The reason I'm saying this is, of course, there is a reason that we and other news organizations have generally stopped giving an unfiltered live platform.
And that's because when people watch that stuff, people kind of like him, and it's very difficult when we have as our own candidate for the ongoing presidency a waxen, cadaverous zombie who looks like he's been scooped up from the tomb, shoved from the sepulchre, and into the polling booths. This is all the more extraordinary because of the candidate we're being invited to vote for, because of the lack of acknowledgement and admission of the failings of the establishment, the institution, the historic Democrat Party, the failings of Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, 2008. None of that stuff ever analyzed or questioned with the level of scrutiny that they'll apply to every syllable and metaphor uttered by Donald Trump, and it's not working, and they cannot stand it.
To remarks by former President Trump. It is not out of spite. It is not a decision that we relish. It is a decision that we regularly revisit. And honestly, earnestly, it is not an easy decision, but there is a cost to us as a news organization of knowingly broadcasting untrue things.
Right. Who among you, I'm talking to you if you're watching this on YouTube right now. I'm talking to you if you're watching this on Locals. I'm talking to you if you're watching it on Rumble or wherever we have proliferated our content in order to grow this movement. When you hear a member of the MSNBC legacy media state amplification propagandist unit saying, we cannot convey misinformation, do you not see the sudden phantom of Rachel Maddow saying, if you take this thing, it stops. the virus stops. You can watch that now on anti-misinformation platform YouTube right now. Google it. No, don't. Stay watching us. But put in there, Rachel Maddow, vaccine. And what will come up is Rachel Maddow telling you that the vaccine is effective against transmission, that it's effective against hospitalization, that it's effective. These are all things that we know are not true. What about Russiagate? This is extraordinary. It's not an absolute condemnation of misinformation. It's a condemnation of information that may lead to you losing trust in the establishment. And later on, you will hear Rachel Maddow's fears about authoritarianism. But it's not authoritarianism full stop. It's authoritarianism that is in opposition to the agenda of the globalist establishment, because authoritarianism when it comes to censoring your speech, that's fine. Authoritarianism when it comes to surveilling you, taxing you, using your money to go to war right now in the Yemen against the Houthi. There, you better believe the Houthi is the right name for them, isn't it? Because I didn't know who they were about 3 hours ago. But now the Houthis, I'm supposed to get it up for another war against some poor people somewhere. This will not be adequately or eloquently covered by the legacy media. They will simply continue to advocate for their masters in the war machine and then wonder why someone with a jot of charisma can be elevated to landslide status in the Iowa caucus.
That is a fundamental truth of our business and who we are. And so his remarks tonight will not air here live. We will monitor them and let you know about any news that he makes.